Good morning, Bobcats. Today's date is January 19th, 2021, and we are ready to get started for another great week of learning. Boys and girls, please remember that we log in virtual all week long, excluding Wednesday. So log in this morning, you're already logged in. Log in on Thursday and Friday. Beginning January 25th, we are expected to return to the building. If your parents have completed the Return to Learn survey, I will see you bright and early on January 25th. Boys and girls, let's have a great week of learning. Have a great day.
Happy Monday, boy Bobcats. It's Counselor Copeland here with your SEL Moment of the Week. The theme this week is courage, meaning to be brave. Wow. What courage it must have taken as we celebrate Martin Luther King Day for him and all of those who marched with him to stand up against those who simply did not like others because of the color of their skin. Courage. Can you think of a time where you felt like you were brave, where you stood up against something that was wrong and injustice, and you had courage? Can you think of an everyday person around you that shows courage daily? Your teachers showing courage to show up and teach you in the midst of a pandemic. Your parents feeding you, taking care of you, covering a whole family in the midst of the world's chaos. Think of it, boy Bobcats. You are strong. You are brave. What have you stood up for? What have you stood up against? How have you shown courage? Let that be your thought as you go through this week. Let that be your thought as you go through your day. Stand up for something so you won't fall for anything. Counselor Copeland here again. Oh, and don't forget those breathing exercises. You know I'm never going to forget those. We have our cookie breath. We have our take 5. We have our belly breath. We have our butterfly breath. And the new one that I'll come into your classroom and teach this week, the box breath. I'm excited for that one. Have an amazing week, boy Bobcats. I know I will. See you soon.
Good morning, mathletes. This is Miss Underdew coming back at you with another Math Minute. So this week I have an activity that is for any grade. And this is very similar to our activity from last week, but this is going to be called an operations dash. So for the operations dash, we're going to use our trusty playing cards, and we're going to keep all playing cards in, remembering that our aces are worth 1, our jokers are 0, the jack is 11, the queen is 12, and your king is worth 13. So what you're going to do is you're going to place 5 cards face down on the floor, spread apart. Remember, you're racing against someone else. So each person, once you say go, each person will run to their first card. They will flip it over. They have to come up with a fact that equals the number that is represented on the card. So for instance, I get to my first fact and I see a 6 when I flip it over. I can say 2 times 3 and I run to my next card. So whoever gets to the end of the dash first is the winner. Try it out. I hope you have a great week.
Good morning, Bobcats. It's Miss White with your lit moment. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And I hope that you spent Monday doing something special for someone else in observance of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Bobcats, are you remembering to read each and every day? I hope that you are. Remember, Bobcats, in order to be a better reader, you have to practice reading. Just like those of you who play sports, our cheerleaders, those of you that play an instrument. In order to do better, what do you have to do? Practice. So you should read every day for 20 minutes or more. And as you're reading, don't just look at the words. Pay attention to the text. Understand what the author has written. And if you come to a word that you don't know, don't skip over it. Use your word attack skills to figure out what that word is. Bobcats, I know that you can do it because we're on our way to becoming super readers. And super readers, remember to log your minutes in Beanstack. At APS, we are working to make literacy lit. So read every day for 20 minutes or more and log your minutes using Beanstack. Remember, Bobcats, what do? We stop, drop. Every day read, don't stop. Read, read. And that's how Bobcats succeed. Have a wonderful week of learning, Bobcats.